That devastating, gruesome scene there on the F train near Coney Island, where a suspect is now in custody after allegedly setting a woman on fire. That woman later died. Remember, we have this photo of that suspect who is now in custody, who was and is an illegal Guatemalan immigrant. We want to talk about all of this and more with our colleague there at Fox 5 in New York, and that, of course, is Linda Schmidt. She's been all over this story, and she joins me. Linda, good to see you here. What a horrible set of circumstances. What's the NYPD saying at this hour?
Yeah, first of all, good evening to you there, Andrew. Yeah, the police commissioner here, Jessica Tisch in New York, calling this one of the most depraved crimes. As you just used the word gruesome, it is beyond gruesome. We're talking about a Guatemalan migrant who was here in the U.S. illegally, and now he is in custody. He was arrested earlier today here in New York, and he is scheduled to be arraigned here in the court behind me in Brooklyn, New York, which is one of the 5 boroughs here in the city. He's going to be arraigned either tonight or tomorrow, but I want you to go ahead and take a look at some of the video that we have here. After he was arrested, he was walked by the NYPD. He was taken by the NYPD to a local medical center here in Brooklyn, where he is undergoing a medical and mental evaluation. Now, his name, he is 33-year-old Sebastian Zapeta. He is accused of just calmly walking up to a woman who was sitting and apparently dozing on a subway car here in Brooklyn in Coney Island yesterday morning. It was on an F train, and he set her on fire, police say, and he just then sat down and watched her burn to death. Now, his last known address is a men's shelter, again, which is here in New York. A spokesperson with ICE saying that Zapeta was first spotted by Border Patrol in Arizona back in 2018, and that he was deported back to Guatemala at that time, but then later at another unknown time and a later unknown location re-entered the U.S. again illegally. Right now, he is charged with both first and second-degree murder, as well as first-degree arson. Now, how he ended up getting caught was there were 3 teenagers, and they were on the F train earlier today, and they recognized him from the surveillance photos that the NYPD released yesterday. So they see him on the train, they immediately call 911. NYPD responds, arrests him, and now he is in custody. But again, Zapeta scheduled to be arraigned here in this court behind me in Brooklyn either tonight or tomorrow. Andrew?
You know, Linda, do we know anything about this female victim, her name, whether or not she was homeless, her age, anything at all?
Yeah, at this stage, initially people were thinking that she was homeless, but now there is some information trickling out. I can't confirm this for you just at this moment, but information trickling out that maybe she was not homeless, that it could have been somebody that was just on an early morning train, and sometimes you get tired and you doze off. But he is accused of just walking over to her with a lighter, setting her clothes on fire. And by the way, the subway wasn't moving at the time. It was stationed in the subway station there at that stop. And then he walked off the subway, sat on a bench right there on the platform, and then just watched her burn.
Linda Schmidt there live for us in Brooklyn. Linda, thanks for bringing us this story and these updates, but what a hard story to tell this close to Christmas. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it is. It's a heartbreaker.
Linda, before we go, though, I want to bring this up, too, because New York Governor Kathy Hochul is getting a lot of criticism for touting public safety on the New York City subway system. She was touting that very fact the same day this happened. Any more fallout from that?
Well, there has been fallout, and as you can imagine, you know, with social media, especially on X, once something like that is posted, and the governor herself posted some pictures of herself on the subway system, on the platform, taking pictures and talking about how crime is down on the subway system, which unfortunately happened on the very same day that this horrific crime happened, in addition to somebody else who was also stabbed to death. So the timing could not have been any worse. So, of course, you have those pictures plastered on X, and then you have this video of this poor woman who is burning to death also posted on X, and you have them right next to one another. You can imagine the blowback that she got from that. So she is being highly criticized for that, and many are saying she's just out of touch with what's going on.
Yeah, the timing of it is being described as somewhat tone deaf. Linda Schmidt, as always, we'll talk soon. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Andrew. Take care.